There we go. All right. Let's see. I think we're live. Look at this. 4th of July is happening in studio right now. And we are on day 5 of 30 live shows. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another amazing episode of People Helping People. Yeah. What's everybody fighting for? Why can't people help people? That's the question.
Oh my gosh, it's people helping people!
Beautiful voice acting by the lovely Kayla Coffey and an amazing animation done by Victoria Ward. Appreciate you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, again, welcome to People Helping People. And we are on day 5 of 30 days of live streams, and it is the 4th of July. If you couldn't tell, we have an explosive background. We've got crazy lights going. We are getting into the swing of things. And we're just trying to enjoy going live with our people. And I hope that everybody out there is going to be with their families, shooting off fireworks, enjoying their time, because this is the time to be around family. And I think that's what it really boils down to. I mean, fireworks and things like that are fun. Don't get me wrong. But to be around and sharing laughs and smiles and love with the ones that you love, you know, it's that's what it really boils down to. That's what it's all about. And it looks like we got some people jumping in here already. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on the 4th of July. Like I said, we're not going to miss a show. We're here. We're in it. Day 5 of 30. And Tommy C. Happy he says, happy 4th of July. Thank you, Tommy. You too, brother. Happy 4th of July. And thank you for joining us. Purple Passion says, hey, I'm sorry. That's Tammy C. Tammy C. Hello, Tammy. I need my glasses. That's one thing I've been missing these past few shows are my glasses. Purple Passion, we see out there. Happy 4th of July, everybody. And we appreciate you guys joining the show. And I wanted to talk a little bit about independence, because that's what this day is supposed to be in celebration of. And I wanted to discuss the independence that we have as individuals, being able to start businesses and embark on new endeavors. And this show has taught me so much by having these business owners, artists, and musicians here in studio with me, and really invigorated me as an individual, because I get to learn that the people that are most successful in their lane and what they're doing and what they love are the people that find some passion in service, in servicing others. And I think that's a really important note to touch on, how important it is to find something that you love and then find how that thing that you love can help others. So I want to thank everybody who has been on the show. You've been adding value to my life personally, just as a curious individual sitting here asking the questions about who they are as individuals, and then how their businesses or their music or their art came to be. And uncovering those things from the individuals that we've sat down with, it's really been eye-opening. And I want to challenge anybody that's out there. I want to challenge the People Helping People audience. If you have something that you're passionate about, and maybe that hill looks too tall for you to climb, go ahead and just take one step. Take one step towards that goal, towards that dream, towards that passion. It doesn't have to, don't change everything in your life to try and make this one thing work right out the gates, because things become overwhelming really quickly. So just take that first step. And I want to touch on that first step for myself. I own a car rental agency, which is why we have to make this podcast a little bit shorter than normal. because we got to get a car out. But taking the first step into the car rental agency was me just throwing my car out on a platform called Turo. And I was working in the oil field 16 to 20 hours a day, 7 days a week, breaking my back. And my car was sitting at home in Oregon. And I decided, you know what? Let's throw it on Turo and see if it can make me some money. Let's see if we can make a little bit of passive income. And so I had my sister manage the vehicle for me, and it made great money. It was being rented, and I couldn't believe it. It blew my mind that people were willing to rent my personal vehicle. And that was me taking that first baby step, was trying something new, throwing spaghetti against a wall and seeing what sticks. So in taking that first step, when I came out of the oil field, I decided to go all in on the business. I moved here. We ended up getting more and more cars. And here we are with a car rental agency, and we're continuing to grow. And I'm learning so much. I'm really just eating shit left and right. And these are the lessons that you want to learn. If you're not really falling on your face, then you're not climbing anything. So we're doing something right. And all that to say that anybody that we've had on the show, whether it be an artist, musician, or a business owner, it took that first step. It took that first idea and taking action on that idea. And it doesn't have to be anything over the top and colossal, just understanding what the end goal looks like and achieving reachable goals daily. So I know that was a long-winded way to say, just go try some new things. And I just want to touch on that because I think it's important. And that's what independence is all about. Just being able to be an independent individual and working for yourself and doing your own thing. So anyhow, I want to also introduce to you guys, we have a very special guest in studio with us today. She'll be joining us from her art studio, Kayla Coffey Studios. And let's dive in a little with her and see how she's doing. Let's check in. Give me just a moment here. I'll add her to the stage. There she is. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. You're looking beautiful as always. And for people that don't know, this is my beautiful girlfriend, and she is an incredible artist. But for those who don't know you, we got puppies that are a little bit, they're a little skittish with all the fireworks going on.
Yeah.
So.
Come on, sit. Come on, sit. Yeah,
Good
so I got my dogs in my room with me, and I'm sorry if they bark.
No, that's totally okay. It's totally okay.
Scared of fireworks. So.
Yeah.
Sometimes a loud one will get them.
Right.
He's been doing pretty good today, except for that one. So.
Yeah. Well, for the people that don't know, go ahead and introduce yourself.
So my name is Kayla Coffey. I'm an artist here in Tucson, and I've taken a little bit of a break, and I've done some moving, but I finally have my art studio set up. So
it looks so good.
We'll see some art here soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, I'm really excited to showcase a lot of your pieces to the audience. I'm really excited to dive into what you do in your process, because throughout the years of our friendship prior to, intertwining and becoming one, we intermingled with art a lot. You created a lot of pieces for my family and for myself. And everything that you've ever created for us is like everybody's favorite piece. People hang on to it, and it means so much to them. And I kind of want to know, I want to know your style of art. Is there anything, would you take your artwork and put it into a specific category, or is it like just whatever you're feeling for the day, or what's your style?
Well, I use acrylic paint, and I I like to do a lot of landscapes. So I make the skies abstract and then I do a silhouette landscape. And a lot of times I like to add texture and um, metallic leaf. So I just like to add a few mediums to make it all unified. But so a little bit of abstract, but abstract
I love it.
landscape.
Yeah, I love it. No, it's beautiful. And I want everybody to go to Kayla Coffey Studios Instagram. Go to her Instagram and check out what she does, because you mentioned the gold leaf, and I think that that's like kind of one of those staples of yours, is that she'll create a beautiful landscape, and then, or maybe you can tell the people. You could tell
I
them,
could get closer to them.
yeah, let's go to your art wall. Let's see what you got.
All right, so I'm gonna turn on a light here.
You just have such a unique way of bringing out colors and things. And
A lot of these aren't finished, and a lot of them for this month will be practice and finishing them.
yeah,
But here's one with resin and gold leaf. Here is an example of a small one with gold leaf. But yeah, so just with some abstract skies and
I love it.
lots of silhouette landscapes.
I love it. Yeah. So I think that on your Instagram, do you have a pretty good amount? Oh, look at all that. You got so much.
Oh yeah, and all my Funko Pops.
Nice. I love it. On your Instagram there, do you have a good amount of your work that you've done over the years on there? So if people wanted to check you out, they just pop onto your Instagram, or?
Yeah, so I'll be posting a lot more new stuff in my I've been working with Posca pens and stuff lately, so a lot of my new stuff will kind of be different than my old stuff, but all of my old stuff is on my Instagram. And a lot of the things I just showed are some of my old stuff, and I'll be adding a little bit more to a bunch of my old stuff
Nice. I love it.
as practice for this month, and then soon I'll be accepting one commission a month and having collections and all that fun stuff.
Cool. Yeah. So that people can look forward to collections and what exactly is a collection?
So a collection is like a collection of a bunch of paintings that are kind of they don't like all look similar, but they all have like one thing that you're working on in common, and they all kind of go with each other.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, you'd have a specific style or something for a collection.
Yeah.
And do you have that collection out for a certain period of time and then you move on to something else, or?
Once I finish a collection, I'll have them out for people to buy, and then I'll have some prints for them. But and then I'll move on. And if some pieces don't sell, then I'll put them on the wall right there. But
I love that.
Perfect. Always soon I'll have something. I forget the word I'm looking for, but.
Well, I want to thank you so much for coming on the stream. Again, we do have to make this one short, yes. But we're going to be setting off. Oh, 857 Tucson. Damien, we see you out there. It's a great artist. Thank you for that. Angela Coffey, we see you out there. She says beautiful. And that is Kayla Coffey's mama. And yes. She says when Kayla, she says when Kayla was 3 or 4, I asked what she wants to be when she grows up. She said, I want to be a painter, not the kind that paints houses.
Yeah, I don't want to paint houses.
I love that. Well, that's great. But yeah, what we're going to be working on moving forward is this show is going to have a couple of small peep windows. So as we're talking, we can show you what Kayla's working on for the day. And I think it's going to be really fun, interactive, and then maybe have her own live stream so people can tune into Kayla Coffey's Bob Ross moment, you know, when she gets the little birds flying in the air and can walk you through how she's making what she's making. But yeah, I want to do that for quite a few artists that we're going to have on the show. And I want to have, you know, even business owners as well, if they want to be a part of that. Say, you know, Penny and Benny LLC, if he's printing shirts, we can check in with him and see what kind of shirts that he's printing. And, you know, there's a lot of business owners that we've had on the show that I think would be great to have just little blips up in the corner where people can tune in to what they're doing. And I'm really looking forward to that. And I want to thank you again for coming on the stream, Kayla Coffey.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And let me ask, where is it just the Instagram that people can reach you, or where can people find you?
Yeah, right now I'm just on Instagram. On Facebook, I'll get that restarted, but I don't quite have it set up right now. And then soon I'm hoping to get a website. So, but for now, just Kayla Coffey Studios on Instagram.
Perfect. So if anybody's out there and wants to check out her work, go to Kayla Coffey Studios on Instagram. And yeah, if you maybe have a commission or something like that, she may not be taking it within this month, but it never hurts to ask. If you have an idea for some art and you feel inspired after you've seen hers, just go ahead. There you go. Look at that. Net Fury, new follower on Insta. So
thank you.
Thank you guys. That's what this is all about, you know, people helping people. And Kayla, of course, as we continue to move forward together, you let me know however I can support you, and we're a team in this, and I'm really excited to see what we can do with your art
the dream
and this
team.
show. That's it, the dream team. Thank you so much for coming on the show,
Of course.
I look forward to checking back in with you. Ciao.
Can't wait.
Give it up for the lovely, beautiful Kayla Coffey. Gosh, I love her. She's the best. Before we let you guys go, we're going to go ahead and give a big shout out to our sponsors of the show and anybody that wants to reach out and possibly be on People Helping People, whether you're a business owner, a musician, or an artist. We would love to sit down and talk with you. I want to showcase your stuff. The goal is to get this platform to a point where we are adding value to the people that come and sit down. I would love for this to get so big that I could change somebody's life just by sitting down and having a conversation with them. So, and that can't be done without you all. So thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for sharing. Thank you all for, you know, following on the People Helping People live page, or subscribing to the People Helping People live on YouTube. You guys are really incredible. And we do have some supporters, some advertisers here that I would love to dive into real quick. One of which is Cars for Tucson. Now, I don't think I've ever had I've never met somebody who's trying to do more good in the community. I mean, my buddy Ari, who is the owner of Cars for Tucson, owns a mechanic shop here in Tucson, and he is trying to create something absolutely incredible for people that may be hindered financially. So let's get into this. One car repair can create a powerful ripple effect. For a low-income family struggling with housing, a reliable vehicle means they can hold on to their jobs, access childcare, and avoid spiraling into homelessness. Cars for Tucson understands this. They exist to provide affordable, sometimes free, critical car repairs to ensure these families stay connected to their livelihoods and their homes. The goal is also to give cars away, which is absolutely amazing. carsfortucson.org. Be a part of this positive ripple effect. Your donation helps prevent homelessness one car or one repair at a time. Visit carsfortucson.org to learn more and give today. Again, that's carsfortucson.org. Thank you guys for being a sponsor of the show. And man, there's so many times in my life where I could have used somebody like Cars for Tucson. You know, I've been homeless 3 times over and have really pulled myself out of some really bad situations. And sometimes a car repair was just the detriment to my whole livelihood. So to have something like carsfortucson.org that is taking donations to help those people out that may be in similar situations, my hat's off to you. We appreciate you being a sponsor of the show, and we are proud to have you on here. If you would like to be a sponsor of the show, if you're a business owner, artist, or musician, and you would like us to showcase your work on the show rather than being on the show with us and having an interview, you can sponsor the show. Reach out to me at Instagram.com/people helping people live. And we do have another sponsor for you guys. Thank you to T-Town Boxing. We will go ahead and shout those guys out. This episode of People Helping People Live is sponsored by T-Town Boxing, Tucson's home for boxing, kickboxing, and recovery classes for all ages. T-Town Boxing isn't just a gym. It's a community where you can build confidence, discipline, lifelong skills, whether you're stepping into the ring for the first time or sharpening your techniques. From kids to adults, beginners to experienced fighters, T-Town Boxing offers a space to grow, train, and challenge yourself. So, if you're ready to push your limits and join an amazing community, reach out to T-Town Boxing on Instagram at Instagram.com/T-Town Boxing or their website, boxingtucson.com. Again, Instagram.com/T-Town Boxing or their website, boxingtucson.com. Back to the show. T-Town Boxing, we appreciate you, and we are proud to be representing your boxing gym. And again, it's not just a boxing gym. You can go there and get all kinds of fitness and recovery classes as well. So check them out. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the 4th of July. May the 4th be with you. Wait, that's May 4th. Hold on. Let's back that up. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the 4th of July. And I just hope that everybody that's surrounded by family takes a quick moment and just show some appreciation and feel the gratitude of having your loved ones around you. And I hope everybody that's going out gets home safe. Get an Uber. Don't drive. And we love you guys, and we appreciate your support. If you have any questions, reach out to us on Instagram.com/people helping people live. We love you all, and thank you for being a part of the show. Until next time, we'll see you mañana. Deuces. Yeah. What's everybody fighting for? Why can't people help people? That's the question.